So we're going to talk a little bit about your career journey. So you're a personal trainer, but you actually own your own business with how many staff? I keep forgetting.
Yep, 12 staff.
12 staff. So you've got a huge team underneath you.
Yep.
Can you talk me through a little bit about like how you started in the fitness industry and how you've got to where you are?
Yeah, for sure. So basically I just first started off in a gym at 𝗙𝗿𝗄𝗏, just to get a bit of experience behind me, and so I had other trainers around helping as well and learning from them at the same time. And then, I've always wanted to do mobile personal training. So the next step after being at 𝗙𝗏𝗏, paying rent and everything like that, I didn't really like the rent scheme too much. So went to the mobile training, tried my own business with a friend. Didn't quite work out properly. Tried that for a little while, and then wasn't working out. So then had a bit of a look around, and then I seen fitness enhancement, and then became a contractor for fitness enhancement. Because it seemed like a really great business to work for. So, I started working there for about a year or so, just as a contractor, and then, wanted to do a bit more and maybe have my own business as well. So looked into the franchise and decided to do the franchise, and now I'm running a successful business within the franchise. I've got 12 staff working for me, and hopefully I'll keep progressing, and eventually we'll have a studio soon.
Wow, so a pretty massive, bottom to the top journey, climbing the ladder.
Yeah, no, definitely. I always aim to sort of get higher and higher within any business, really.
What would you say some of the struggles were with some of the other options? So before you got into the franchise, let's start with paying rent in the gym. What were some of the struggles with that structure for you?
So with that, obviously you've got to fork out, a certain amount of money every week for rent, regardless of how many sessions you have.
Right.
Regardless of how many clients.
So you can end up in the hole sometimes.
Exactly, right. Yeah, definitely. And you've got, other trainers within the gym as well, also looking for clients competing against you just within that same gym.
Right.
There's not really a lot of help with marketing and stuff to get clients. You've got to do a lot of free work as well, to actually just get a client.
Sure.
So it is quite difficult to get your clients within sort of that gym sort of scene when you've got 10 other trainers in there as well.
And do you reckon the majority of people who go and get a gym membership, are a lot of them looking for a PT or
no? So majority of them are just looking to use the gym.
Right.
You do get some looking for PT, but most are probably just looking to just sign up at the gym and that's it.
Sure. So a bit harder to sort of sell personal training to that kind of client.
Exactly, yeah.
And then talk us through being a contractor. What does that mean for anyone who's not sure? What does a contractor do?
Yep. So as a contractor for fitness enhancement, you're still your own business in a way, but the business is actually getting clients for you, and then you're just going and training those clients for fitness enhancement. You're still looking after them as if they're your own clients and everything like that, which they are. But you're not having to do any of the marketing or the business side of it. They take care of all of that, which is fantastic if that's what you want. If you just want to be a contractor, it's excellent, and you don't have to pay rent or anything. You just get paid for the sessions that you do, which is awesome.
You just get up, show up, do your session, done.
Exactly, yeah.
Cool, so that eliminates some of the stress of that gym setting.
Definitely, because you're not having to go out and find all your own clients. You're not having to fork out a ton of money for rent or anything like that.
Yeah, so your clients are just given to you, and then you just gotta do the sessions.
Yep, and it's fantastic.
So that was working for a little while, but what made you decide, okay, this is not working anymore, now I want to take it to the next level?
Yep, so it was great and everything like that, but I'm a person that always wants to strive for more. Had the opportunity come up with the franchise, and I took it.
So you made the leap to actually owning your own business.
Yeah, that's it. It was always the dream to own my own business, especially a mobile business. That was always the dream from when I decided that I wanted to actually be a personal trainer. So now I'm actually living that dream, which is fantastic.
Congratulations. Very amazing. Talk us through what's the difference between owning your own franchise versus just being a contractor.
Yep, so, obviously now being a franchisee, I have to do a lot more of the marketing and the business side of things, but I honestly don't mind doing that type of stuff, and I can make a bit more money now. I have a team underneath me who, train clients as well. I still train clients myself as a contractor would, because, you know, I still love training clients. You know, that's a big part of personal training is, you know, you want to actually train clients and enjoy it. But yeah, it's just, I'm my own boss, you know, and I love it, and I love my team. They're excellent.
That's cool. And you just get a little bit more support with a franchise versus when you were trying to do it yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's very hard to go out there by yourself. You know, you've got no systems in place. You've got no one behind you supporting you. You know, you've got no one there to give you any advice or anything like that. Where with the franchise, you know, you've got a whole head office team behind you. You've got the CEO, Scott, who's, you know, been in the business for 20 years. You know, they give you advice, support, anything you want. You ring them up, ask them a question, they'll help you. They're fantastic.
And so you're growing and growing. You've got all these staff members underneath you now. Yep. So the next thing you're talking about is opening up a studio. So is that kind of like the ultimate dream goal?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I said, I'm always striving for more. So, you know, I'm pretty good with the franchise at the moment. Obviously, we want to keep building on the business. We'll never stop building on it. Always build on it. And, you know, the next step will then be the studio as well. You know, it'd be awesome to own my own studio as well as the mobile side of it.
That'll be really nice.
It'd be really good, yeah.
And do you feel like you've got a bit of security now that you've got people working for you? That gives you the ability to, like, if you do get injured or sick, or if you want to go on a holiday, you can take time off, but you still have that income coming in?
Yeah, no, definitely. That's a big part of it as well, is sort of the work-life balance and everything too. You know, I don't want to be, you know, working 80 hours a week, you know, having to make, you know, just average amount of money or anything like that. Now I've got people who work for me. I have a bit more of a work-life balance. I'm not working, you know, ridiculous hours every week. I can work the hours that I want. And yeah, it's fantastic.
Awesome. Being your own boss, you get to make your own schedule.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for sharing your story with us.
That's okay.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks.
See you next time.
Thanks.